Okay, it says that we're live. This is the Late Show with Patdees72, and it's Saturday, 11 o'clock. It seems like we just do a show, and the next week comes out. So I know you guys are going to notice the background is a little different. I've been having some computer issues the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I upgraded our internet. And the problem is that it doesn't matter because what's happening is the computer that I have, the connection is slower than the one that my son has. So I hijacked his room here, and I'm using it tonight to do our show. So we got Jason with us, we got Kimberly with us, we got Craig with us, and we got Eric with us tonight. Now there may be a couple other people that may pop in and out. I did send out some more links, but this is the crew that we have tonight. Kimberly, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking.
Yes.
I'm doing good too. Thanks.
I didn't get to you yet. I don't know if you guys saw. We were just we were watching Alex's Fat Man the Flippers channel, and Mike and Alex were on there, the storage guys that do the storage units. So you know, they are doing a show every Saturday 9 to 11. We're doing ours 11. So we're going to do some cross promoting with each other and collabing to do some things to help each other grow our YouTube channels and stuff. So I'm excited for the opportunity to work with other people. So why I know everybody doesn't like to introduce who they are, but you never know. We got new people always coming in the room as our channel grows. So why don't we start out with, we'll go ladies first. Kimberly, tell them who you are.
Hello, YouTube world. My name is Kimberly. My YouTube channel is Borderline Hoarderish, where hoarding is only cool if you can sell it for a profit, folks. I'm a reseller, a mom of 2, and I live life with a pacemaker. There you have it. Next.
How do you compete with that?
I always say ladies first, so Craig should go second.
Come on. I can't follow up. Hey, I'm Craig Landshark Picker. Hey, Craig Landshark Picker, selling eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, all the good stuff. Glad to be here.
Thanks, Craig. I appreciate it. Actually, I was on Craig's show earlier today, and you know, you get to hang out with these guys. They've sort of become your family. And I guess that's why I get called a PETA by Kimberly sometimes, because if I don't talk to her for a day, I'm messaging her or calling her, wonder what's going on. And today she's telling me she's listing, but then I see her in the room. So I guess you can list and chat at the same time. But
I can multitask.
Okay.
Pat, you may have to explain to some people. Some people in the chat may not know what a PETA is.
Well, I think there's enough.
It stands for pain in the, y'all can fill in the blank.
We got Jason Statics in the room. He's going to come by later, so he'll be stopping in. Sometimes, you know, you get some people that pop in for half an hour and stuff, and that's fine. You know, I really appreciate that people take the time to, you know, take this 2-hour commitment every week to help me with the show. And I don't know, how do you like my background today?
I like that better. I like that better than I like the rainbow bricks.
This is the first time I realized you're a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah, you know, like Pinocchio.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. We can't blow up Pat on his own show. We got to be nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got to be nice. So, is it Banana Man? Tuba Banana? Why don't you tell him who you are? Okay, he's not. We're going to skip the bananas. We're going to go right.
I'm just kidding. You know I hate these introduction things. My name is Jason. I sell stuff on eBay, and I have a lot of fun doing it. And I love everybody out there, audience, community, people on the panel, etc., etc. Yay. Eric?
It was great. You were awful.
I know.
Just saying, there's the math, you know, right? That's all I got to know. My name is Eric. I'm the name picker because I had no imagination. We couldn't come up with a name for me. Tonight's show was brought to you by Old Smoky Blackberry Moonshine mixed with pink lemonade. So,
At least I wasn't promoting merch. I mean, what the hell?
Well, he's only promoting that so people buy it and send it to him. So
no. I promote this because I want to have an excuse for my behavior about an hour and a half in. See?
There is no excuse.
I don't even try. I don't care.
That's what I figured.
I'm an eBay seller, and I will talk for hours if you're not careful. So,
well, that's fine. We got the time. I'm more of a late night guy. I think all of us are more late night. Does anyone get up before 8 o'clock?
yes, I have children.
Well, I mean, I get up, but I do take naps once in a while still. So
I'll tell you this much: that shirt's going to keep me up for a few hours, definitely.
Who? Kimberly's?
That shirt of yours. Oh well. I didn't realize that was a shirt.
Kim's shirt would keep him up for a whole separate set of reasons. Is all he's trying to do.
That's one of those Tommy banana shirts, isn't it?
I don't know. Actually, this is a full price shirt. This is not one of those Goodwill shirts. So, hey, Kimberly, can you do me a favor and say hi to some in the chat? I want to drop 1 or 2 links out to somebody.
Don't tell me what to do. Yeah, I will.
Thank you, honey.
Oh, so he's saying we're not good enough. He's going to go find some other people.
No.
Yeah. All right. So we have Bluegrass Thrift says, hey, y'all, what's up? DuPage Picker, what's up? Pittsburgh Anthony, hello, sir. Thrifty Chrissy, hello, girl. Hope you're having a good day. Banana Pines, he is on the panel tonight. Jason Static says, have no fear, Jason is here. I want Cletus to be here. Where is Cletus? Where's Cletus, Jason? Sheesh. My Southern Charm, Red Neckerson's resells. What's up, sir? Swamp Picker. Hi, Glenn. Melissa. She's going to put Nightbot out of business, y'all. One of the best mods.
Good. Good. I don't like Nightbot.
I know. Just me, Kathy. Hello. Just Connie. What's up? Adam's Exploits. Adam is amazing. Another awesome moderator. What the hell's in your house? Hello, Jeremy and George. And there's Swamp Picker.
What's up, Glenn?
What up, Glenn?
Not much.
Andy Glass is in the chat. Hello. Let's see who else. Deep Fried Deals. Commonwealth Picker. Rebecca Kruder, my sister from another mister. What's up, girl? Misha Renee. Hello, bestie. Turtle Trader. Hi, Mr. Turtle. She sells by Sue. That is always such a tongue twister. I have to really not goof that one up. Say that 10 times fast. Money for Mars. Yvette. And everybody else. There's all kinds of awesome people in the chat. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with us tonight.
I think it's actually easier to just mention the people that aren't here.
I appreciate it. We got 49 people watching. If you guys could hit the thumbs up. I'm waiting for either Static or Cletus to stop by. It all depends.
Cletus.
What's up, guys? What's up, Anthony?
Hey, Anthony, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. I know that Saturdays are tough for you because of church. And don't mind me tonight, guys. I'm looking at like 2 or 3 screens here, so it's a little confusing when I'm so used to just bouncing between the 2 screens to get this kind of down.
Are you doing all this on the Xbox or the PlayStation?
No, I stole my kid's computer, but he's got 3 screens set up here, and I keep looking over to the left because that's the Google Hangouts, and straight ahead is the chat that's in the room. So
I think you need to kick him to the curb. It's a lot better with your presence when you're in this room as far as sound and look and everything.
So you need to kick me to the curb, or
no,
my kid
to kick him to the curb? Your video's a lot better. Your quality's a lot better in there than it is where you normally do it.
Yeah, you just got to set up your wall.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you should basically just swap computers with him.
I think it's computer related. I don't think it's internet related.
Yeah, I think so too, because now we upgraded the internet, and it's much better. So, so guys, how was your day today?
Can't complain.
Can't complain. I mean, great. Did you leave the house at all today?
Yes, I took my daughter to work. What else did I do today? That's it. So that's the only time I left the house.
Static is
the only thing I did today was watch Craig this afternoon. I was lurking in the background while I was doing eBay listings.
It wasn't just me. We had some other people on there.
And I'm sorry, Pittsburgh was there and Todd, right?
I was there.
Oh, that's right. And you were there.
You must not have been
You
paying
just
too much
forgot
attention.
about me? I see how it is. I see how it is, Jason.
My bad. My bad.
Jason's getting old. I think memory's the first thing that goes.
Yep.
I'm following the chat. Sometimes we get sidetracked with the chat here, so I'm kind of Static is busting my chops. Thinks I should basically give my channel to the kid, so because the kid has the better computer. Someone invited me last night to an auction for today, but I knew I would probably get stood up again. I got stood up last week, so and sure enough,
stood up again.
Yeah, I got stood up again.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it rained here today, so luckily I didn't. I'm setting up downstairs in the basement. I have the electrician coming, but now he's supposed to come tomorrow. Luckily, it's a local guy. So.
I tell you what, Pat, I will be there July 17th for an auction on July 18th, and I won't stand you up. So.
July 18th?
Yep.
Oh, what is there anything going on July 18th? Actually, I saw on
count for about 16 hours.
Watch out,
July 4th.
Watch out, Eric. Eric is not a cheap date. He has to have the good stuff.
Last time I met up with him, he didn't charge me nothing.
First one's always on the house.
Just had to load up the truck.
Craig knows I'm an expert at spending people's money.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Ditto.
Now they're asking me how could a Pat? I'm at 1040. How could a reseller buy a full price shirt? Well, I bought this before I was more conscientious of how good the Goodwill and the Salvation Army was.
Let me look at my box. I think I've got one of those. I'm just kidding.
For sale?
That shirt is tripping me out. Is that like a fish on the front?
No, it's like leaves and stuff. What's wrong with it?
It looks like there's a fish in one spot.
No, there's no fish.
Oh, maybe it's cool.
I dress up for the show, and then you guys,
You dress up for the show. Kimberly takes her top off for the show. I mean, we do all kinds of things.
It's not that kind of show. I'm wearing a shirt.
Oh, okay. People in the chat were asking. Yeah.
What? my screen.
Wait, it's at least another hour before the butt dance comes on, right? Yes, I caught that episode.
The bum no crack.
That was funny.
You just never know sometimes what happens in the late evening hours of lives. What's up, John Nevermore Antiques? He was the special guest this recent Thursday of our Thursday show, which Pat just hosted. So I had to give him a shout out. Good guy. Awesome guy.
I enjoyed watching that.
Was that John or Juan?
John.
It depends on Facebook's rules at the time. So.
Exactly.
What does John have internet in the shower? He just messaged saying he was in the shower.
We don't want to know. We really don't. Oh,
that's how close knit this community is. They even tell us when they shower, when they, and whatever they do.
He's not typing with his hands.
Pat, I'm about to say you're getting some love in the chat, Pat.
Yeah, Sue's the sweetest lady. She likes my shirt.
All right, that's the one. Let me see if I can find another one. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm gonna have everybody who likes my shirt. This is what we'll do. We'll put a 1. If you don't like my shirt, we'll put a 2. So I'll start with 1. There.
So if I put a negative number, does that reduce your ones? If I put a negative number?
My son's even sticking up for me, and there, Steve. There's more 1s. There's more 1s. Why?
Oh, come on, Anita. Anita has good taste, and she said 1. Jeez.
Cliff gave you a 1.5.
Yeah, and let's ask Anthony. Anthony, what do you think? I look all right tonight, don't I, for the show?
You know what, Pat? You pulled that thing off good. I don't think I could rock it, but you do that thing justice.
Hey, look, Anthony, come on.
Anthony,
It needs something like a mustache or something, I think. So.
Oh,
Everything looks better with a mustache.
that moron last night on the show.
how do you get on your computer?
He stopped over. I was in there napping, and I came out, and then I catch hell from Kimberly that tried to sabotage the Family Feud. So she guilted me staying up to 2:30 in the morning to listen to answers from 8 years ago of Family Feud.
Hey, don't bash that. That was a lot of fun.
I had fun. I thought it was highly entertaining. And
It was, but I wasn't invited after that. Italian guy ruined it for me.
Mario 72.
Pat the reseller says no Mas Luigi.
Yeah, no mas.
No mas.
I like his stash, but that's about it.
He must be your long lost cousin or something.
Oh, see, there's the one who did the best last night with all of his answers. Star City Picker. Rick?
I must say Rick, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely had some of the best answers last night.
That was fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had fun too. I thought it was hilarious, and it was cool to do a game night and be able to involve the chat, because sometimes it's hard to play a game. You can play it with the other people on the panel, but then to add the chat into it is hard. And you all know me, like, I really try hard to pay attention to the chat and include those people who are taking the time to watch us. So
yeah,
I was glad that it was, everybody had. I was laughing so hard. I mean, I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
My wife came into bed and was laying down. I was sitting over here. Our bed's right here close, and she started to help, trying to answer questions like, "No, that's already been said. No, that's already been said. No, I can't right now."
It was fun. I'm going to do it again, everybody. All day I've heard, good things all about it. So I'm going to make sure to bring back the Crazies Come Out at Night.
You might have to invite Pat.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll invite him. I'm not inviting his cousin Luigi or Pat or Patdees72, Mario, Luigi, Meatball Macon, whatever he was.
That was Placido, or Plagido. But you know what I mean? There is more than one Patrick's, just like Tony, Mike. I mean, come on.
I thought there was only Patdees.
You're enough, Pat. Just you is enough.
He was playing off my channel, and I really don't want to get into it because I was supposed to be on the show and didn't wake me up in time. So, and Jason, can't touch this. Are you at work still, or are you at home in the dungeon?
So
he's in the shower with John.
Oh, stop. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, Adam, that's fine. Sure. Derek, I guess tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock, guys? NASCAR Man 3345.
And that's 8 o'clock Eastern, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going all day?
AM or PM?
AM.
AM.
I'll be happily asleep at that time.
Oh, about his marathon to get him to 1,000. Where's he at now? About 850?
He's at 850, 860. He's less than 900. That's gonna be tough.
It is gonna be interesting.
I'm not saying it can't be done. It's gonna be tough though.
Yeah.
Gonna be a lot.
Somebody drop his link. Let's go ahead and let's give him some help tonight. If he's already asleep, let's go help him out tonight.
Yeah, he probably is already asleep.
Let's give him a bump before he gets started. He would love to wake up in the morning and get started and think, oh, I've got a long way to go, and he's a lot closer than he was. So,
wait, I'm sorry, I missed it. Who are you talking about?
Derek, NASCAR Man, 3345.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. He's close, isn't he?
He's in
More
the
fun.
844 is where he's at right now.
Yep.
Is he going 24 hours? Is that the plan?
I'm not really sure. I just know that he wants to hit 1,000. He's doing a type of marathon. Adam is all over it. He's pushing out his link.
Oh, good job, man. I was literally just getting ready to paste it.
Thanks, Adam. Everybody go check him out. Good information. Very smart. Knows a lot about vintage toys, specifically Hot Wheels. And that's not only specifically
Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
He's a
And,
good dude too. You guys
Yeah.
will like him. Real good personality.
yeah, he's on our morning show we started.
And he does something unique that I haven't seen on Friday nights, where a lot of us will pick a race car, and then we have the ability to be teenage kids again, and we race the cars down the lanes, and he takes the time about an hour out of every Friday night to do that. So
Yep.
Jason says Derek needs a touch of Cletus. That will bump his numbers up.
yeah, exactly. Then so Static, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm going to be giving out some prizes too. I hit the 1,070. I think I'm at 1,075. So I hit the 1,072. That's the number I wanted to hit. And people that comment that video, we're going to do that random. I just have to figure out how to record it. So, but I did, and I wanted to do something a little unique tonight. Is I want to give a $5 gift card. The other day, I don't know if any of the viewers watched my Salvation Army video I did live, because now that I have 1,000 subscribers, I can act a fool with my cell phone. And I bought a chair, 2 Willy Wonka videos, a T-shirt, and a keyboard. And the first person in the chat that can post what I paid for those things, what I paid for those. Now the panel's not going to be eligible, Glenn. If you're on now, don't log out and log back in. It's the people that are on the side chat, but you can't go over. But again, I got a chair, I got 2 videos, a T-shirt, and a keyboard, and the first person to guess it right will win, and I'll give a $5 gift card for Amazon. So, but meanwhile.
I loved your video of the auction. You said you're going to the auction you went to last Saturday. Are you going to post a video of what you actually bought?
You have to watch the whole video, Eric. There's 3 things I showed on the end there.
I know you showed 3 things. Is that all you bought, though? I mean, I thought you bought more than that.
I bought a lot more. I have somebody's close to guessing that number. No, I bought a lot of things. But the problem is I had an hour and a half of footage, and I didn't want to waste it, and that's what happened. So I chopped it up into 2 videos, but between doing the lives and then doing these shows,
no hurry. I just want because like I said, it looked like a fantastic auction. I just was curious what you actually picked up out of it.
Right. So it's a chair, 2 videos, a T-shirt, an Eagles T-shirt, and a keyboard. So you got to guess. There is without going over. There is loose change. So and it'll be a $5 gift card for Amazon.
What were the videos?
It was a live stream Salvation Army.
No, I mean you said 2 videos, like videotapes, DVD.
Yeah, no, 2 VHS. What happened? What the Hales was watching the other day. They told me to pick up this. What was the name? Little Mermaid, because I guess there's some artwork on there that
there is one that's made
artwork. Castle.
Yeah.
So I like Willy Wonka, and that's my favorite movie, and I have sold some of those. Of course, Static has to say 666. No.
Was it the original Willy Wonka, or was it the remade with what's his name?
Johnny Depp.
No,
Johnny Depp.
It's the original.
Gene Wilder.
And I filmed myself. My son got me a chair, and I filmed myself in the chair going around the store.
Use the chair. Make sure it didn't break.
Yeah, so it's about 22 minutes long. Either Kimberly or Jason is typing, in case anyone was.
It's not me.
I'm typing light too.
No, but I was asked. I was asked if I brought my baseball bat since I'm hanging out with all the boys, but I brought something better.
Whoa!
So it's all right. I'm prepared to handle it.
All right, I'm afraid to see the xylophone that goes with that thing.
It's actually a gong, like an Asian gong.
Oh,
an Asian gong? You mean like a Gong Show gong?
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be funny to be to a xylophone. That'd be a big xylophone, right?
Do you got the gong that goes to?
No, I wish. I mean, it's legit. It's real. I can't remember where I came across it or where I got it, but this is what I don't need a wrench. This.
I don't need a wrench.
I don't need a wrench.
Now you're talking just like Cletus there.
Yeah, I know. My redneck side comes out. Cletus is trying to ignore me, so I'm over it. Cletus, I'm over you. Okay, moving on. I'm back to Manny. I'm all about Manny now.
All right. Let's Steven straight. I'm got a straight guy. Got it.
Adam said Whack-a-Troll.
1473.
Eric, stop.
So, Steve, if you want to send me your email, then you'll get a $5 gift card for Amazon. So
Don't do it. He's actually harvesting emails to sell online.
Yeah, on my about section, you'll see there's a where you can email me, and then you'll get a $5 gift card for Amazon. So, thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. So,
be prepared for a mailbox full of spam.
What's that?
Be prepared to have a mailbox full of spam when you
enjoy that spam.
I'm just kidding.
Kimberly, there's questions in the chat that you need to answer.
I'm not clicking on what just came through Facebook Messenger.
Really? Y'all can't see my shirt. Seriously. My shirt.
We're back on Kim again.
I'm wearing a shirt.
Oh,
Where's Anita? Anita, save me.
The question you should be asking is, do you have pants?
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Did you get into pudding early or something?
No, you wouldn't give me any. No, I haven't been over to visit Rick yet. We all know what he has at his kitchen table. You'll have to go back and watch the game night edition last night. Rick, you're one of my favorite people now.
Well, he's just talking about Arby's coupons right now.
Hands down the best answers to Family Feud.
That was actually, it's funny because I bought a game last week, All in the Family, that I want to play one day. And I like the idea of actually you doing that with the Family Feud. I just was upset that, we're supposed to be friends and work together, and I didn't get invited on the show. But it's okay. I'll get over it.
We talked on the phone for like two and a half hours yesterday. That wasn't good enough.
Hey, Nita.
I came to save you.
Oh my goodness! And she's wearing like this Betty Rubble outfit.
Right.
You're the one who needs
I'm wearing the top. I see Kim's top. What are you guys talking about? Yeah.
She's just dressed like Krillin tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's sporting the Krillin. Mm-hmm.
She's pulling a Krillin.
Right.
But Anita, you're a lot younger than we are. Your eyesight's a lot better than ours is.
I'm not that much younger. Come on.
Eyesight, imagination, something like that. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a message from John in Facebook, and I don't know what it is because I'm paying attention to you guys.
Yeah, that was terrible. Don't look.
All right.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm not clicking on that either.
Yeah, don't click.
No way.
Yeah. I saw it come through. I'm like, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, that looks like a cross between like Psycho and The Shining. Like
a prison film or something.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
Autoplay.
Yeah, just be glad he didn't come live like that.
Yeah. So on the deal, he's asking, can you give a gift card to somebody else, Steven? Right?
Oh, kidding. Steve, you're going to get the $5 gift card for Amazon. All right?
But you have to spend it on one of Pat's affiliate links when you spend it.
Right.
Kimberly, did you?
Just saying, give it to me.
Arby's.
Kimberly, are you paying attention to me?
My dog was trying to get your attention.
Oh, so cute.
She's afraid of all the fireworks that are going on right now, so she's driving me crazy.
My dogs get like that too.
Huh. She's very scared.
That's a
Corn dog,
dog.
say hello to the world.
Mogwai.
Chat, this is corn dog.
Need to
Don't get it wet after midnight or something, man. I mean,
You're just adorable.
Look at those ears too.
So cute.
Now we've turned the show into pet night. Jason, go get your dog. Eric, go get your dog.
No, they're
he's right there asleep. He's crashed out. He's good.
I'll go get the birds.
Hey, someone has a little echo. Anita, do you have something open? There's some echo.
Let me check here. Nope. No.
Not hearing it now.
No. Oh, I had the volume all the way up. When it's all the way up, I just down a couple of
That'll do it.
Yeah, Sue was saying a lot of echo.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can't hear you, Anita. Come on now.
Let's see.
Anita?
Okay, can you hear me?
There you
Yeah,
go.
we can hear you.
Okay, good.
Does that sound better? So is anybody doing any work actually today, or I don't know? Because, you know,
I was working earlier. Now I'm just chilling.
chilling like a villain.
Yeah.
I'm watching Craig work. Does that count?
You guys been on fire.
I'm not working right now. I got a little bit done today.
What's up, John?
Hey, John.
At least he cleaned up for the show.
At least he's dressed for the show.
did he? Yeah, he better not come in.
I'm not wearing nothing like somebody's. I'm kidding.
John, I saw your I saw that link you posted and I commented on that video. That was a good video.
Yeah, thank you.
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the new one yet. It says nothing's being shot in this video or something. Does that mean something's definitely getting shot?
No, that's that was a video. That was a video after the one of me shooting something that no one liked. I got a lot of thumbs down on the video.
Really?
People don't like gun violence. I plead the second, though. So.
It was a dang VCR combo.
Yeah, I could have probably sold that and got money for it, but it was pretty broke up. I think it's pretty broke up.
I think we all got something in our stockpile that we would like to shoot up.
Yeah.
Plenty of bad buys downstairs. I wouldn't mind shooting up.
I said we box them all up and check them, Pat.
Yeah.
Pat, you can do a friend mail.
No. We can't even park in the garage anymore. We got cars out starting to look. Oh my God, it's bad right now. No, I'm so far behind on listings that I should probably, you know, it's a lot more fun doing YouTube than it is listing, but you know, you need the listings to make the money. So
yeah, you can't depend on me to pay the bills.
You could.
It's one thing I've realized: the more YouTube you do, the harder it is to list as much as you'd like.
That's true.
Well, I'm hoping with the new setup that I can turn the camera and be able to sit there, and then while I'm taking pictures and listing, look at the my problem is I don't want to do YouTube while I'm doing that and ignore the chat.
Yeah,
right.
That makes sense.
I like the chat.
Yeah.
You take your photos first. Do a whole batch of photos first, and then you can be listing and talking at the same time.
Right.
It's hard to do though. when you're trying to keep up with the chat, you're not able to do your listings.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Just
Anita.
got that password.
Yeah.
You get a helper, and then they read the chat out to you, and then
You could do
There you
that. Yeah.
How are you a VA to do that?
say what?
I was listening last night while the show was on. So I mean, you can list and chat at the same time. But if you have the more people you have, the easier it is because you don't have to catch everything. Somebody else is going to catch something as well. So
Right. That's the plan.
It's good to have two monitors. It's good to have two monitors set up where you can have chat pulled up on one, and then you don't even have to have this pulled up. You could be listing and just speaking to your eBay page.
Yep.
Right.
David's saying get a family member to read the chat. I did that in Static's room, and then he threw me out. So that doesn't work.
We're going to go back to that again.
Huh?
Are you related to Static?
Well, you never know. I mean,
You know,
you're a man of God. We're all related in God's eyes, right?
well, genetically, we all share a common ancestor. Even science says that.
See? Hey, Anita, I want to ask you, what do you think of my shirt?
I like it. I like banana leaves.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very nice.
Who was it?
Very sharp.
Thank you. Thank you.
There he is, Greg.
I'm back. Sorry.
Did you
Hey,
bring
Trista.
your cashew pudding?
So, Pat, are we keeping score or how many people like you and don't like it?
Well, I'm not going to go change my shirt tonight, and I'm not going to sit here in a tank top or shirtless. So I want people to watch the show.
How about you just do the two top buttons?
Yeah, undo that top button.
Yeah.
Undo that top button.
yeah, it looks like you're choking yourself.
Come on, there you go. Hey,
Now we've got relaxed.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
If that's a size medium, you need like a size 2X.
Pat just had two demons, and now he's relaxed. He's ready to unbutton that top button.
Oh, come on, going down 3 or 4. Go 2 more.
A big chain with a little pull tab on it like Peter Cans.
If Pat had super chats, we could super chat $10 a button.
All right. Come on, Pat. We got to get your watch hours up.
Yeah. I'm not. Maybe another 40 more pounds down. Maybe, but not yet.
I can't have all the super chat dollar bills rolling in.
The girls are like $50 for the zipper.
There's no zipper on here.
How many watch hours?
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. How are your watch hours looking, Pat?
Yeah.
How is my what?
The watch hours. How many more do you need?
Well, considering I've only been about 5.5 months, I'm about 60,000 minutes away. So I would say probably about a month.
Do you have do you have a playlist created on your channel?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of playlists. All the shows that we do. I have a playlist that I've been a guest on. Anybody's show, but of course I don't get the credit for that for watch time. Right. Yeah, I have different I probably have about 8 or 9 different playlists on there.
Create one that has all your videos in it, and make sure you add them to it every day.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help. I'll go out there and crank it up before I go to bed tonight. If you create that, that'll help you. Good thing is it helps. It helps update your your videos when you upload a video. That'll get you a little bit of a bump, but also updating the playlist will help you a little bit.
Yeah,
not a lot, but I've gotten where I do that, and it helps a little bit.
I'm afraid to type something. I don't want to get yelled at. I was like, wait, back away.
Does the playlist help because as soon as one of your videos ends, it brings you into another one? Is that the idea?
I guess. I mean, YouTube is just like any other platform. You want to be active, and it's just showing more activity on your channel.
Yeah, I just started
Any-
like 3 different playlists yesterday.
Dave is asking me if I have any updates on the Hall channel. I usually do about a video once a week on that. The problem is, what happens is when you're doing trades for stock and stuff like that, I need to kind of, I'll be honest, I haven't listed anything in the past 3 weeks because I've been making more money trading the market. So that's kind of why there's been I mean, I still have 1,300 things listed, but no, not. I'll be doing an update because Monday will be July the 1st on June. So,
what stock should we be buying right now?
Disney.
Basically, Disney, ESPN, ABC, and all that tied together, ain't it?
And I like Qualcomm. Qualcomm will probably be up Monday because of the deal struck with China yesterday. And Qualcomm is going to roll out 5G. And another one is Walgreens. So, but a lot of people sometimes, that's why I try to keep that channel separate, because sometimes people think, oh, every time you talk about stocks, you're going to try to sell something. And that's not the case. I just like to give advice about what I do as far as that. I do multiple things to make money. So.
Okay, I'm going to take off. I got to get up early. So, good night, everybody.
Good night, Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn, thanks for stopping in, buddy.
Okay, man. See ya.
What do you got going on tomorrow? What? Guess he's got church.
You didn't ask quick enough. Now, did anybody get anything listed this week? Let's be honest.
I did. About 130 items.
Nice.
Really? Like what did you list?
All those photos I was showing last week.
Hey,
Oh,
Eric.
we did. That's good.
What kind of volume are you doing?
I didn't hear you.
What kind of volume are you doing? How many items do you ship a week?
I got 31 to ship so far for the weekend. I average probably between 5 and 7 a day.
That's good. That's week too.
The stuff. These photos are flying off the shelves. So I'm selling just tons and tons of them. I listed 130 and I've sold about 40 of them. But I'm selling them in groups to people. So it's really nice. The nice thing is they're paying full price, paying full shipping on them. So
Are they all the same price, or did you list them all different prices?
There's a couple different price points depending on what the subject matter was, but most of them I stuck a $9.99 price on them, and they went on sale for $8.49. And they've just been. I've got one guy that wants me to create a bundle so he can ship it overseas. I've got a guy that bought 18 of them. Some of them were $12.99. The highest price, I put a bundle together because it was a really nice little grouping for $100, but there was 11 photos in that group. So
didn't you sell one big one? Money wise?
Oh, I've sold lots of big ones. Not on this batch here, but
okay. I thought I'd seen one that you sold.
Yeah, no. They're easy lists. I scanned the photos. I did while the show was on last night. While you guys were doing the game show, I listed 35 items last night. Because they're simple. You scan it. There's I don't have to take a picture or anything. I scan it in. I'm cell similar. It's a very similar photo. I just have to change I put an invoice or a inventory number in it, and that's all I really got to do to it.
See picture for details.
It's a picture. It's a 8x10 photo. These are original from the 60s. So I paid $65 for the lot. I've made about $450 on it so far. I don't even have it all up and listed yet.
I kind of went a different direction. I sold one item for $3,000 and then took a week off.
Yeah.
The problem is your one $3,000 item weighed like 2 tons, and Eric's weighed like 2 ounces.
Yeah. Well, his is pickup only, and mine is going out in little flat mailers. So
yeah, yours is this small, and his is.
Ain't that the truth, Anita?
25 items. What's the total dollar amount?
Oh my God, guys.
So $350. Yeah, but that was done in an hour and a half, 2 hours max. I was playing the game last night at the same time, so it wasn't like totally focused.
I try to list at least 10. That I try. Sometimes I'll list 12, 14, and then 8. I try to do a minimum of 10.
I do the same
Every
thing.
day, Anita?
Every day, yeah.
Yeah, everyday activity is the best way to guarantee sales.
Yeah.
It's just that.
I just go in spurts, especially lately.
The one day I don't list, I notice that nothing sells that day. The one day I don't list.
Yeah, if you haven't listed for a while, go ahead and go list 30 items. You'll see it in the next 2 or 3 days. You'll see a bump in sales. You'll sell probably 15 or 20% of what you just listed, and then you'll get some other sales from stuff that you've had up for a while.
Right.
If you're listing quality stuff.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say it recently, and it really hit home. Not get so concerned about how many items you list, but try and list a certain net profit. You know, a lot volume, but
you should list. I mean, I listed 35 items last night, so it's $350. You could have listed 3 items that were $350. It doesn't really make any difference what your method is, but as long as you're listing, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Right.
If you list 4 items and you get $55, it's going to be activity on your account. That's important.
Right. I mean, I wasn't saying one versus the other.
Yeah, I mean, I like to list dollars. I like to think about it. I listed $300 or $400 today, or I listed $500 today. If you add up if I go to my seller hub and then I look at my total active listings, like I said, it's just like an Amazon seller. It's a number that doesn't really mean anything. What you actually have on eBay listed, I've got $97,000 worth of stuff listed on eBay. That's my asking price, and that's actually on sale.
And it's all in those 2 boxes right there next to you, right?
Yeah. 2,177 individual listings, but the quantity is almost 8,000 items.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
I like those quantity listings for sure.
Eric, how many stores do you have?
One.
Just one?
Yeah, I have an anchor store.
Oh, okay. Now, what for the people that don't know, what does an anchor store cost per month?
$299.99. If you do it for a 12-month contract, if you do it for a month-to-month, it's $349. If you're gonna upgrade an anchor store, wait till maybe mid-September, early October. They usually throw out a really nice promo, and they'll give you like a month and a half free. And so you can really, you can save $400 or $500 by hitting the promo on it. I did it. I have an anchor store because I used to relist every 5 days. My entire store used to get relisted every 5 days. And so I was burning up 8,000 to 9,000 listings a month. When they went to the total good till cancel, it kind of changed that whole model. So what I did was I just pumped up my listings now. Now I'm over 2,000 items. If I had a premium store, which gives you 1,000 items, I'd be paying what is it, 10 or 15 cents a listing for everything over 1,000. So I'd be spending another $100 to $150 anyway. So be $225. And I tell you, the money that's worth is the anchor store support. I call to eBay. I talk to one of about 12 people, and these people know what they're talking about. You never have any trouble talking to them. You don't talk to a foreigner. You talk to somebody who's American. They're in Utah. Yeah, they'll solve your problems with no trouble.
And you get what's your shipping supplies credit?
$150.
That's what I thought. I didn't want to say because I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, $150. Then you get a credit for promoted listings. It's definitely nice to have if you've got that quantity of listings. If you only have 400 or 500 listings, it's not worth it at that point. Once you crack 1,500, you need to start thinking about it. And then your volume at that point should be pretty decent. If you're doing $3,000 or $4,000 a month, a couple $100 a month for a store, it's not that big a deal, and you're writing it off anyway. It's just an expense.
Yeah, just an expense.
Do you do 30-day listings or do you do good till canceled?
I'm forced to do good till cancel. I don't have any choice in that now.
Yeah, they changed that for you Etsy sellers. They
Yeah,
don't- they
I
don't-
used to be every 5 days. I would relist my store every 5 days, so I would get a huge bump from going on as newly listed. I mean, my volume was a little bit higher back then because I could do that, but they took that away. I can't. I mean, and believe me, I was vocal. If you look on the eBay for the eBay sellers group on Facebook, eBay for Business, I'm all over that one, raising some cane about it. Because I personally don't agree with it. I think they're taking the ability to manage my store the way I want to out of my hands.
Yeah.
Is what it is. I got to deal with what they do. It's their platform.
Have you watched Pete's one of Pete's videos he did, Craigslist Hunter, about how good till canceled affected his business?
You know, I watched part of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. Yeah, it did have an effect on my business, but you know what? If anything, it kind of forced me to list more.
Well, he's taking the approach that you're talking about, using the 30-day, the good till canceled. He'll let a listing run 7 days, can't stop it, relist it. Just do it. But
I haven't done that. I do that every now and then. If I think sales have slowed down or if I got some stale items or something like that, I'll stop. I'll bang them in the mall and then relist them because I've got the listings to burn.
Right.
When you get an anchor store, you get no free promos for listings or anything like that ever. I mean, you're paying for 10,000 listings. You know, it's just one of those things. But yeah, there's guys out there. I mean, Don, the auction professor's got 25,000 individual items in his store. I mean, you know, that's to me, he actually should break that store up into a couple different anchor stores. I mean, he's paying a lot more money than he needs to.
I think Pete's doing it without a store. I think he's got it. I'm obviously got a store, but he doesn't have the plan.
He never used to have a store. I mean, you should always have a store. If you're going to sell on eBay, you should have a store.
Right.
Just because the benefits of having a store.
He thinks that it hurts having a store. Pete, he thinks that it hurts in your search placement.
I've never found that, but again, I never looked at it.
He does like $45,000 a month.
Yeah, but Pete's he runs a completely different business model than most of us. He gets really, really good items, and part of that is because they walk in the store and sell it to him. Yeah, when you have a brick and mortar and you're known for paying good money for stuff, I mean, Pete's margins aren't what our margins are. I mean, my margins are 300%, 400%. Pete's margins are probably 30 or 40%. Not saying that's a bad margin when you're doing that much money, but you know, that's the nature of the business, what he runs. I mean, he's also got a brick and mortar he's going to pay for. He's got employees he's got to pay for.
Yeah, I think he said one time his overhead's $180,000 a year, just to turn the key.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, you got to have. I mean, he's turning a lot of inventory fast. So when he puts something up, it sells usually pretty quick because he puts a decent price on it, and it's a highly desirable item. Plus, he's looking it up before he even buys it off of somebody. You know,
I've been using a lot of auctions lately, and it's been pushing a lot of traffic to my stores. So I've started taking items that I know that are desirable and just putting them on auction. And I've seen an increase in sales.
I do that if I get the right items that deserve an auction. I mean, you got to get the right stuff.
I remember someone saying that was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean,
have to give that a try. I do mainly buy it now.
I probably have at any time I may have as many as 5 auctions going, but not. I don't buy stuff like that for auction. I buy stuff I'm gonna put it in the store and I'm gonna sit on it and it's gonna sit there and sell when it sells, and I'm not too worried about it because I bought such quantity.
And how many days do you put them on auction for? Do you do the 5 days, 7 days?
5 days. If I do an auction, it'll be 5 days.
Jason, what percentage of your auction versus buying now?
Jason's like 95% auction.
Yeah, I have this little system that anything I put up first round is always auction, and then it flips over to buy it now, and then the next new stuff will be auction. That stuff will stay buy it now, and then the next run I'll do auction, and then I'll put everything that's buy it now and flip it back to auction. So then the inventory is constantly changing all the time. So, you know, and I have a very, you know, high sell-through rate, so it works. For me, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start, you know, it depends on what you're selling. You got to sell stuff that's, you know, people want, of course.
Yeah, if you sell stuff that's highly desirable that moves at a fairly quick pace, like Jason does, you can run auction all the time. You can really do well with it. If you sell stuff that's just everyday stuff or purely designed for a collector, it's going to sit for a while. You got to wait for the right buyer to come along.
Does that model work with Ralph Lauren polos?
Yeah, no. I don't do clothing. Matter of fact, I'm killing everything that I have as clothing except for baseball hats in my store.
Nice.
I actually sold a pair of jeans last week, and they've been in my store for 2 years. I'm like in a $10 offer, and of course, I don't like the way they fit, so I end up eating a return on them, and I'm like, you know what? No.
Yeah, it's hard to do clothing. Yeah.
And then what kills me is I tell the lady, I'll give you your money back. Here's your money. Here's your shipping, the whole 9 yards. Don't send them back to me because I have free return, so I have to pay for the label. She sent them back to me anyway.
The thing is that clothing. I think clothing is to eBay what books are to Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a low barrier to entry. It's a lot of it's easy. A lot of it's available. You know,
if you could sell, I mean, if you can, getting into clothing is a good, easy entry to eBay, and it'll teach you how to sell everything else. It teaches you the platform. There's nothing wrong with clothing. It'll teach you to sell the platform, and there's really good clothing out there that brings really good money. I mean, Tara was talking about she sold a Ralph Lauren sweater for $375. I sold the Coogee sweaters for a couple $100. You know, it's just I don't look for that stuff. If I come across the high dollar stuff, sure, I'll buy it and sell it. But you know, I don't look for it, so I don't see it that often.
Just like anything, if you're a specialist in that certain field, you're gonna get the good stuff. You know.
Yeah,
it's all knowledge.
I just don't get a lot of excitement of just flipping through clothing after rack of clothing like I do.
Well,
looking through electronics or whatever.
Well, after seeing what you're wearing, I can understand.
Shut up. You're number one, Jason.
You love me. You know it.
Yeah, I don't do Goodwills. I don't go to yard sales. I'm primarily a live auction or online auction buyer. That's where I get 99% of my stuff. To me, it's the same factor.
I'm not even looking at clothes half the time anymore just because I've got so much that and it's slow moving. What's he giggling?
No, it's not giggling. There's like something with the little bit of echo or something with the chat.
Yeah.
You're hearing.
I don't know if it's echo, but it's just
it's something. It's been going on for a while now.
Like a bubbling noise.
There we go. White noise, static.
Jason.
Static. He's not even in the room right now. Hey, Alex, thanks for stopping.
Yeah. Yosa sells. I mean, they have books and clothing mostly eBay, Amazon, Posh, and Mercari. Spend 25 cents to $5 on them, get $3 to $40 profit. So you got to sell a lot, and that's true. I mean, you got to sell a lot, and then your shipping costs are more. Shipping, I hate to say it. I mean, shipping anything more than a t-shirt is kind of a pain. You know, I hate shipping things where I got to sit there and try to think about where I'm going to ship it and get it for the cheapest price. T-shirts are easy. Baseball caps, no, I'll sell baseball caps like crazy. I've got hundreds of baseball caps listed.
No problem
and they're so easy to store.
Oh, you know? I know. I think I have 300 or 400 listed in my store, and I know I've got about 1,000 yet to list.
Wow.
But I can buy them. I buy them in such mass quantities, and I buy old ones, and I get them in such a good quantity that nobody buys them.
Just hats?
Yeah, just baseball hats.
Yeah.
I was at it was a storage unit auction that the guy was auctioning off the items out of the storage unit, and I bought about 600 or 700 hats. The guy he actually produced the hats back in the 90s, and so these were like old like Kroger hats and a bunch of different college football team hats and things like that. And I've sold most of that stuff. I paid I think I was paying like $30 for about 700 hats. And they're all brand new. Those are brand new. I've got a bunch of vintage as well. So
Excuse me, sorry.
Pick up a ton of hats every time I go out to the Goodwill bins. Like one of the items I look for out there.
And those are probably what, pennies based on weight?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would because I mean, hats. I ship hats in a box. I ship them in an 864 box.
Yep.
They ship for under 8 ounces. So I know what my shipping costs are on them on every hat I sell.
Yeah.
And it takes me no time to. That's the nice thing. You don't have to do any packaging. You throw it in that box, tape the box shut, and it's gone. I mean.
Yep.
If the hats are clean and they're dirty, do you try to wash them or clean them, or do you sell them the way you get them?
I don't clean anything.
I don't normally buy them if they're dirty. I'll get them if they like need cleaned up with like a lid roller. But if they need any more than that, I don't even mess with them.
Okay.
You better.
I don't clean anything because most of what I sell is vintage, collectible, and so I don't want to clean it anyway. And I'm not going to take the time to clean it. It'll sit forever, and I'll end up redonating it or throwing it out if I buy something that's nasty. And I just try not to buy stuff like that. But
if you find some old dirty K products, John Deere or Case or Cat hats,
tractor hats are great.
They're going to sell for. I mean, it'll sell for $400 in great shape and $200 in crusty shape. So
yeah. Well, the biggest problem I've had with vintage hats is the foam gets deteriorated. Then you gotta deal with that.
Yeah, or you got to check the snaps on the back because that's great too. I shook one, or I'll show you.
Snapped it. It broke the plastic on it, didn't it?
Yeah, they're around here somewhere. I don't know. Here it is. Right here. I have a tote full of hats here that I bought at sale, but one of them, like here's one with a deteriorated foam, and it's an old Royal. But one of them in here somewhere, I was just shaking it, and just in the process of shaking it, the snapback on it was so brittle that it broke. And it was a good hat. It was like a freaking marathon, like one of these corduroy marathon gas hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem you have when you deal with some of these items. I mean, they're just, especially when you get into vintage, it deteriorates to the point where you're going to break it or it's not any good, and then you just got to deal with it.
Anyone like the Beatles? I picked these up today. I bought 2 sets of them, of the Beatles Spawn figures.
Oh, yeah. Beatles stuff is always good.
Yeah, that was a good pickup. I was pretty excited about that.
I remember I sold the Beatles bobbleheads, like the whole set ones. That was like $300 or so bucks, if I remember right.
I sold the Beatles, the lunchbox Beatles. It didn't have the thermos, but I got like 180 out of the lunchbox several years ago.
I sold two Beatles VHS and made $1.25. Does that count?
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Well, John, what was that you're holding up?
It was a baseball hat.
Oh, okay.
Fell apart.
Yeah, I never sell hats. I always worry about the brim getting bent.
Yeah, you ship them in a box. You don't have to worry about it.
8x6x4.
Yeah.
You know, Chris from Liquidation OH, he sells a lot of hats.
Don't ship them in a manila padded envelope. There's a lot of recommendation out there for that. That's the worst thing you can ship them in. A hat, the basic 4 boxes actually, in the long run, is probably cheaper than that manila envelope in the first place, and it's going to ship for the same weight, 8 ounces. I mean,
right.
Put them in a box.
That's kind of like shipping a coffee mug in a PFRE.
It can be done, but why would you?
Right.
Yeah. For sure.
It could be worse, I guess.
Well,
I'd be upset if I bought a hat and it didn't come in a box.
Exactly. You have to think about your customer. What are they going to say?
Yeah. What would you say?
Comes in and it's like a coffee mug in a PFRE or a hat in a manila envelope. The thing's half crushed.
Mm-hmm.
You got to deal with it. I mean, the perception is you sent it to get broken anyway, and so when it does arrive broken, then they're upset. Whereas if you ship it in a box or a mug in a box with a bunch of bubble wrap around it and everything, and it gets broken, then they're like, well, that was the post office, not you. Whereas if you ship it in the cheap way, then it's on you at that point.
Yeah. It's all you. It's all you. Yeah.
I always try to take the approach. I want to ship something the way I would want to receive it.
Yeah.
You know? Not that I'm that way every time, but you know.
Yeah.
I do my best to take that approach.
You know what I use a lot? I use a lot of these coin envelopes when I'm shipping small stuff. I shove it in these little coin envelopes and then put these in a regular padded envelope.
Yeah.
It's all about
I
presentation.
ship slides in these.
Okay.
So I'll ship a slide in this and I'll put it inside of another Stay Flat mailer. So again, you know, I do my these photos I'm shipping. I'm shipping them in 8x10 versions of these, and then I put that in the Stay Flat as well.
And they cost nothing. Like a box of 500 is like $14, I think.
I get them at auction. I mean, I don't even pay full price for them.
Oh, there you go.
But the key to stuff like that is having the right tools to do your job correctly.
Well,
I got a wife.
What?
I suggest everyone get a wife that ships their stuff. That's the best investment I ever made.
What was that?
I said I suggest everyone getting a wife because she ships all my stuff, and that was the best investment I ever made.
What are me and Kim supposed to do?
What was that, Anita?
What are me and Kim supposed to do?
Hey, it's
This is
2019.
2019. You can get a wife. We don't. You're not saying that.
We're not going to judge.
Get a husband that ships stuff. I don't know.
From experience, I got a wife that doesn't do any shipping for me. So I guess you got to find the right one.
But your wife does. I mean, she does. She does enough of my work. And what? How many hours is she?
I know she works hard. So
yeah, you got yourself a keeper. She's a good one.
At least I can do some shipping for all the work she does. That's true.
Here in the chat says she thought husbands were for shipping stuff. Yeah. Besides stuff that they sell, yes. Jim had to take care of that.
Yeah, because Jim also buys all that crap that he buys the big deer heads with the antlers everywhere and the motors and stuff
Boat
like
motors,
that.
yeah.
You know, let me buy that Coke machine. I think I can.
Yeah. I made that mistake once. I bought a Coke machine once. Yeah, once. Never doing that again. Had the glorious privilege of bringing home the Coke machine that is known for is the heaviest machine they ever made, almost 500 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you pay for it?
I gave $50 for it, and I sold it at my live auction for $75, so it was a win.
Pat, your son helps you with the shipping?
Yeah, he does. More than my wife doesn't really. She's too busy. But Josh will help me with a lot because I showed him how to sell stuff, and then my older son. But my older son doesn't live with me; he lives out on his own. But no, Josh will help me. But I teach him to be picky because you know I don't like returns or stuff coming back or stuff being broke.
Well, the good thing about that is you're teaching him a life skill. You're teaching him a way to do it right and teach him to sell, teach him to ship. He's always going to have something to fall back on if whatever he does doesn't work out.
Right.
You know, my daughter does. She has her own job. I mean, she'll help me with auction. She loves going to auction. She'll help me pick and things like that. She's got a real good eye, but she doesn't get into the business with the shipping and the packing, the listing. But she does like to do the buying and the helping me sort out and what's good, what's bad, looking things up. But
no one likes the shipping.
I don't mind the shipping. But see, again, the reason I don't mind the shipping is because all my shipping goes into little stay flats, small boxes. I'm not shipping huge things anymore. So,
but even shipping doesn't bother me because I know if I'm shipping something, that means money's coming in.
Yeah.
Well, if you did it right,
I would rather shipping than.
But I mean, if you're going to do this for a living, you got to have all the tools. You got to have it. You got to have the scale. You got to have a printer. You got to have a good selection of boxes. You know, it's just running a business. Run the business right.
Yeah, have a little shipping area.
No, I ship in my lap. I don't worry about that. So
you need a drink, Eric. Get another drink.
I've had about half this damn thing tonight already.
I have a shipping station.
Brand new. I just opened this.
Eric, stop doing that. It looks like a pea jar.
That would be the lemonade jar. Looks
It
like.
keeps reminding me, what is that, The Color of Money? The guy would be like, oh, and here's my bathroom.
By the time I get done drinking this, I probably will need the pea jar. But
Multi-purpose.
Exactly. Then you can sell the collectible.
Recycling.
Are any of you guys guilty of when you're buying stuff, keeping any of it for yourself?
Depends on what it is.
Think?
Jason's back wall. You tell me.
I tend to keep like Nintendo stuff when I find it.
Right? My son thinks he needs everything. Mom, I need this. I need this, Mom.
Toys, right? Yeah.
I need it.
My kids need everything too.
I don't.
I picked
don't
up this comic.
Cool. Jetsons.
Yeah, 12 cents, but I'm keeping
12-cent comic. That's pretty old.
yeah.
60s, 70s,
63.
63. Yeah, I don't keep anything. But I don't buy anything. If I buy something for myself, I'll buy it for myself. I don't buy anything with the intention of reselling it and then keeping it for myself.
I do shifts of things. Like I keep something around or put it on my shelves, and then a couple months later, I'll shift it out. Usually, I'm one of those people who likes to rearrange their furniture like 50,000 times. So it works out well to be a reseller because I just tell people this is really my online store, my entire house.
I do artwork. I do have a tendency to buy artwork because I like it, and if it's worth something, if it's worth a lot of money, I usually hang on to it because it just will appreciate. So I've got a lot of good artwork pieces that are worth quite a bit of money, but I also have a lot of artwork that's not worth a whole lot, and that's online, but it gets on a shelf on a wall somewhere, so it looks good while I'm selling it. But
Excuse me. Sure.
Jason's asking me what the.
I mean, speaking of keeping things, I brought a little something for show and tell today because Pat told me I need to bring something.
Is it a dancer?
All right.
No, not that dancer.
is it the USB thing?
No, this. Here we go.
Should we close our eyes?
No. This is cool.
I thought you sold that.
No, this is a game for the Odyssey 2, but it's called Ralph Baer's Pinball. It's number 58 of 100, and signed and everything at the bottom here with his name and everything. Yeah, he's known as the inventor of video games, and he passed away just a couple of years ago. So this will just go up in value. Right now, it's worth about 300.
You didn't pay. You didn't pay for that. I don't remember.
Oh, like nothing. It was part of a lot.
Yeah, it was $60 or $70, and
I don't remember the Odyssey 2. I remember the Odyssey. The Odyssey was a great console.
the Odysseys in the box are actually worth a pretty decent amount.
Oh yeah, it's funny. It's a video game, but it looks like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. It was a round clamshell looking, wasn't it?
No, it was white, and it the thing about it was it came with all these little like paper things that you would like put over the TV.
Yeah.
To simulate like graphics while you were playing different versions of like Pong and stuff.
I had an Odyssey 1, I think it was the orange one or whatever.
Oh, the orange ones. Those are the Pong machines. The actual Odyssey 1 and 2 are actual full video game machines with cartridges.
Yeah, I was at that computer video game auction, and Odyssey 2 in the box were selling for $400. Crazy money.
Yeah, very crazy lately.
I went to an auction one time, and they had those old, like the old lunchroom tables set up. They had to be 12 foot long. I bought two tables full of vintage 1980s computers for $1. That was probably one of the coolest buys I ever got. There was like a Sharp computer there. I sold it for really good money. all kinds of weird stuff. One of them I sold for like $400 or $500, but that's probably 12 years ago.
Yeah, that stuff's gone way up in price now. I mean, it's hard to buy that stuff at a decent price right now. But it's also a pain in the butt to ship that stuff, because that stuff's heavy.
Around here, nobody would have a clue as to what it is.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Who wants that garbage? You can't go fishing with it."
I've done a lot of where I bought lots of computers and broken them apart and sold the pieces out of them, because the pieces are actually worth a decent amount too.
Yep.
Yeah. And sometimes the old cases are worth a ton of money for people that want to make like sleeper computer systems and stuff.
There's a couple cases out there that are really, really valuable that are $600-700 if they're in good shape. I mean,
yeah, my friend Jerry picked up and scored one of the old Alienware computer cases, and they sell for like $200 or something crazy.
Yeah,
the old computer stuff.
You get a kick out of my back room, John. I must have about maybe 30 to 40 vintage computers by now.
I would.
I got to start selling some off. It's getting too big.
You ain't got to sell nothing. You keep it.
I don't know. Wait, if he turns his camera to his left, you'll see the whole vintage computer setup.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Oh, let's see.
if I could move it. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, boy.
There's a
No, that's an ID monitor, ain't it?
That's a Commodore 128D and an Amiga 1000.
My internet is horrible, so it's kind of hard to see stuff.
And then there's an Apple IIG.
I find monitors like those all the time. I have 4 of them that are down in my other house. What do you do with those? Do you play like old video games with them? Or?
Yeah, I have lots of games for them. Yeah.
It's also testing.
And testing.
Jason sells a lot of software, so it's nice to have the setup to test all that stuff.
Here, actually, I'll be right back. I'll show you something really wild. Hold on.
He's over there programming Q Basic.
I mean, yeah, Timex Sinclair. Jason's got 2 or 3 of those. I mean, yeah, it's because if you sell software, you get top dollar if it's tested, working, and you show screenshots and things like that. You can sell a lot of the stuff as untested, but if you test it and it's working, it's worth a lot more money.
All right, John, you ready for this?
Yep.
We have not been able to find another one of these. It's an Apple IIe clone in faux wood grain.
Oh my goodness.
That is crazy.
Nice.
What is that made out of? It looks like almost like an old melamine or something like that.
It's a plastic. It's not Bakelite though.
Yeah, Bakelite or something.
That's what I was thinking it was.
No, I don't think it's Bakelite, but it is kind of swirled like Bakelite.
Yeah,
Have you tested it?
we probably have 40 hours of research into that thing.
Can't find
tested it?
anything.
Where do you think it came from?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely I opened it up. The motherboard states that it's definitely a clone motherboard. That's all I can tell you. There's actually not a single identifying part number or name anywhere on any of the parts.
You know what's scary is it could be some kind of pre-production piece or something, you know?
It could be some sort of prototype, maybe.
Right. That's what I would think if it didn't have any markings on it.
Since we're doing show and tell, there's pretty much every Nintendo ever made.
Hey, my God, has all those.
Oh my goodness. That's cool.
Yeah, that's just stuff I like.
That's the platinum. Those are nice. Those platinums are hard to find.
Don't make Jason go deep in the closet.
Oh,
Yeah, we won't talk about the Altairs and the M-Size and things like that are worth like, $2,000 a piece.
yeah, I got those. I got lots of wild, rare.
Yeah. Jason's collection is so extensive that it actually is some of it is sitting in my house right now. So just give you an idea. So.
Excuse me.
Hey, Static, I just saw that you came in the room there. My screen was frozen, buddy.
He's been here for a minute.
Oh, did he?
Is he there?
Oh, yeah.
He's there.
Yeah, I see his big thumb. Yeah.
This is what I think to his come down in here.
Right.
There goes the neighborhood.
Oh boy.
Hey, Static, congratulations for hitting 1,000.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you.
Only problem is he's like 250,000 watch hours.
I'm done over it.
Nice.
I'm all qualified.
Good
Well, you
deal.
do
He's gonna get super chat.
That's if I accept the accept to be monetized.
Because you're goofy enough to not do it. I'm gonna be not monetized.
You can accept to be monetized. You don't have to accept super chats, though, right? You can
Yeah.
turn that feature
You
off.
can turn that off.
Well, why would you?
I don't know.
If people are gonna give you money for free, take it.
Yeah.
If they don't give it to you, they're gonna give it to somebody that don't deserve it.
I would much rather 30% of it not go to YouTube.
Sure.
Yeah, that does seem excessive. 30%. Wow.
I like that 70% that comes to me, but I don't do live shows, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I think the last time I went live is when I bought my building back in April, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
All right,
So-
cool, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and check out for the evening, guys. Thanks for having me on, Pat.
See you, man.
Hey,
Bye, Anthony.
Later.
See ya.
thank you again, buddy. Stay connected. You got to get up for church in the morning?
He already left.
Do you leave?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what he has to do, I'm sure. Is get up for
That's what I figured. I know a lot of times he doesn't go past a certain time on Saturday. I guess you could tell the group that's not going to church tomorrow.
Jeez.
They building a deck.
What's that?
Said if someone building a deck, it sounds like they're hammering.
No,
somewhere.
my son's down there banging. We have the electrician come tomorrow, so he's hanging
Use your
LED.
next word wisely, sir.
What's that, John?
I said choose your next words wisely.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, he's you can hear you can hear him hammering down there.
Yeah.
I can't
thought you were your leg. I was just giving you. It ain't no big deal.
He's just
No,
mad
we're-
on the computer.
Well, my wife. Luckily, I have the wife I do because I. Okay, bearded pickers busting my chops. Because we make noise. We're doing this. We're doing YouTube and stuff, and she's in there trying to sleep, and we're making all kinds of noise. Pat, don't ever go live just in case I'm going to go live at any point in time. Well, Scott, you didn't do a show this past week, Tuesday and Thursday, and I couldn't use the excuse that I couldn't get out of bed. Get back to Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yep.
So, did anybody else? Anita, you do 10 listings a day. Jason,
Yes.
did you list anything?
I listed 7 things all week.
7 things.
Yeah, I'm a baller. I'm a baller at this game.
Not to be confused with shot caller.
Yeah.
He's been chasing dreams of hot sauce.
Yeah.
He's gonna send us all hot sauce.
I've been working on the hot sauce venture for the last couple of days.
That was too funny. I literally thought about that earlier today. Of you talking about dreaming about making money selling hot sauce.
Hey, anything's possible.
You know, you literally could. Yeah, it's true. This is true.
And hot sauce is a big popular thing right now going on.
You get it going, man. We'll put it in my store and sell it. Jason Static's hot sauce.
You have to
Well-
go get it. You have to go get it at Trader Joe's when you get your bagel sauce.
Well,
Bagel-
I actually got a cool a semi cool, not super cool, but it's kind of like a okay cool kind of cool marketing idea. since in order to sell anything food related, you have to have all of the licensing and health qualifications and all of that stuff up front before you can even do anything. But if you're just giving everything, if you're giving it out as samples as like test runs, you're allowed to do that. So what I'm going to do?
Have you found a co-packer yet?
No, not yet. So what I'm gonna do is I have 4 sauce. I have 1 sauce right now that's completely done and ready to go. Like I've got the recipe for it and everything. I've got another one that I'm gonna get ready to work on in the next week or 2. And then the other 2 is just something that I'm gonna build later. But I'm gonna do 2 dozen of each one. So, you know, that's 24 bottles, and I'm going to give 24 bottles away on my YouTube channel of each one.
Nice.
Tell them you're Amish. How do the Amish get by with cooking stuff and selling it from their Amish store?
I don't know.
Tell them you're Amish. You're Jason Static. You're a Mennonite.
I'll just grow a beard like that.
You walk to work, they believe you.
Yeah. I just need to get a horse and buggy.
So how hot is the sauce? Is it like burning or is it just like regular hot?
The one that I got right now, the one that I took pictures of, that's kind of mild. It's a cayenne pepper sauce.
Okay, so we're not gonna cry. Well,
no.
You're not breaking out the Carolina Reaper sauce yet.
Well, that's the last one. That's going to be the extra one, extra hot one. I would say that I already have a name for it, but if I say the name, somebody might pick it up on the show and trademark it behind me. So I don't want to say that.
I already got a name. Whenever we can call it Jason's Jerk Juice.
No, I was going to call it Jack the Reaper, but somebody already has that, so I can't do that. I thought Jack the Reaper would have been a cool name for the Carolina Reaper sauce, especially seeing that the idea that I have for the Reaper sauce, it's going to be like a really deep red color, kind of like the color of blood. So I thought it would have been a cool idea, but now I just can't do that. So I think I have another name for it.
How about don't fear the Reaper?
John probably won't like it because it's not very Christian.
Are you going to tie Cletus into any of this?
And there's another person on YouTube that probably won't like it either. The name rhymes with Connie because it's not very Christian.
Oh, I get it.
Connie.
I get it.
Is that Satan's butthole or something that you guys were going to do?
Satan's or
I think that name's already taken.
You're close to it. Close. Very close.
Pat the reseller wants some of your habanero sauce.
I don't have a habanero sauce. I have what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a chipotle, which is the lowest level, and then I'm gonna have a cayenne, and then I'm gonna jump straight from a cayenne to a ghost pepper, and then to a Carolina Reaper. But there is going to be a habanero in one of the other ones. It's going to be like a mixture, which is going to be the sauce that I have pictured on my Facebook. I'm going to throw a couple of habaneros in there, so it's going to be like a.
So they're floating in there.
Yeah. What's the Scoville level of which one? The Scoville level of the
Probably the hottest one.
Let me see. I have it down. I just need to look for it real quick. Hold on.
Hey, Static, do you make this stuff at the restaurant?
Yeah, it's easier to make it at the restaurant than it is.
Well, yeah, because it has to be. What I'm saying is, do you already make sauce for your customers now? And then are you going to try to talk the owner into selling this sauce for you, or what?
I made the sauce for everybody at the restaurant, like customer or not customer wise, but like worker wise. Just one night, just screwing around. We were real slow. So I was just like, hey, I'm just gonna start making a bunch of different sauces, and everybody happened to like that one sauce, and they're like, hey, this is good. We should try this. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I started putting it on. Like I told my boss, I was like, hey, I'm gonna start putting this on the hot wings, and she's like, okay. Be my guest, and I give it out on the hot wings now, and it's got a pretty good rating with everybody so far that's had it. But where the hell's that one thing?
Hey, Static. Rusty Raccoon wants to know who this guy is talking. No, why don't you tell him who you are?
Jason Static, the bad boy of reselling, the late night guru. I claim to be a reseller. I resell very little, but I do resell a bit, and I just like to talk to people. So I hooked up with the reseller community because they're the easiest one to get into. Hi.
Hi.
Oh yeah. Hi, and I'm also the founding member of the Thumbs Down crew. It's a new movement on YouTube to do the exact opposite of everything that they tell you to do on YouTube to get big. I'm doing the exact opposite, and then I'm still growing. So, thank you.
Is that like the opposite of a short joke?
Yes. Yes.
Have you released your ebook yet on how to lose subscribers?
No.
You working on that?
No. Yeah, I'm working on it. It'll probably be out in about 10 years. It takes a long time, to get to the ins and outs of stuff like that.
Mary Deethy reads the Mueller report when he gets lonely.
Yeah, that too. And I got a wild and crazy cousin that comes on my show and hangs out and pulls up on people. His name's Cletus. A lot of people don't like him though.
Oh, I like Cletus.
We like
I like Cletus.
Well, I had a couple people said that he's got a foul mouth, and
no, I've never heard him. Cletus doesn't throw me off his show.
Well, they know that they sent messages to my Facebook and said that I have a foul mouth and I need Jesus. So,
Well,
I agree.
huh? What'd you say, John Johnson?
I said we all need Jesus, Jason Static.
Well, we might, but
some of us need him a little bit more than others.
yeah,
Not that I'm pointing fingers.
I'm not pointing fingers either.
There's a little song that we used to sing.
Oh, Mary Deathy, thank you for that. That's the first time anybody said that I had personality. Thank you.
What does she want? She probably wants a free T-shirt.
She usually comes in. She usually comes in my lives and just yells at me.
Yeah.
Read the chat. Read the chat. I'm like, I'm literally reading your comments, and you're still yelling at me to read your comments.
On my show, everybody's much gentler.
Oh.
Hey, Static. How come we can't see you? Is it my screen, or am I the only one? I only can hear you, but I can't see your actual video.
I don't know. What kind of show you running over here, Pat? You blocking my cameras out with your high-tech system over there?
No.
You trying to get back? You trying to get me back from booting you out?
There you go. There you go.
I think that's what you're doing. You're
so clear about that. He hasn't forgotten.
Hashtag mooted and booted.
Yeah. Hashtag Pat's new name is Elsa because he can't let it go.
So it's you can't touch this.
Okay, MC Elsa.
And no, nor should you even think about it either.
So Craig, What's going on tomorrow?
I don't know what's going on tomorrow. Church at some point. I got about 10 or 12 things listed today, so I'm gonna try and get a little bit more done tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't even, this will be the first weekend I didn't go to a flea market, garage sale, or an auction. I mean, I got enough stuff to list, but that's the problem sometimes when people, like the electrician was supposed to come over today, and then he tells me at 10 minutes before he's supposed to be here if it's okay if he comes tomorrow. I'm like, well, yeah. So tomorrow will be pretty much, and then next weekend is the 4th. So,
yeah. That's the way I hate putting that call into somebody's charter and they say, well, I can be there between 8 and 5.
Yeah.
Can you be a little more specific?
Well, I'll pay you between next week and the 3rd week in September. How's that sound?
Exactly. Yeah.
Did you guys see anybody see there's going to be a meetup July 14th in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania? Jason,
No.
I don't know if you ever go to any of those.
A meetup? What?
Huh?
A meetup?
Yeah, like a reseller meetup.
That's an MEET, not an MEAT. Just wanted to clarify things.
You can't stay in that warehouse all the time, Jason. You got to get out. You got to come out, buddy.
All right, if you drive me, come pick me up.
Yeah, the problem is it's probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours west of you. How far is Harrisburg from you?
Geez, I forget. It's a couple. Isn't it a couple
about 3 hours really to get from your place to Mechanicsburg.
From Jason's?
From his house.
Oh, wow, yeah. For me, it's about 2 hours. So I'm actually closer. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just I could see it now. It's like, go to the meetup. I get down there and there's like 4 people, and 2 of them is me and Pat.
An 8-hour drive later.
Yeah.
Jason, yeah, we're building. Can you hear? Is that banging real loud?
I can hear it, but it's not like obnoxious loud.
Thank you, bro.
Connie, I'm always in the dark because it's safer for you all that way. You don't want me in the light.
Right.
Yeah.
You want the lights down low for me.
We've seen pictures. The light.
Unlike all these beautiful people on the panel right now. Whew, if I turn my lights on, whew, it'll probably break every single camera in here.
Let's see, but I took a little light down there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Still pretty bright.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh my! Y'all give her Mary Bethy deal. She's a little sassy. That Mary Beth.
I just saw that too.
She's super sassy.
I know. I love Mary Beth. She's an OG, man. She's amazing.
Oh boy, man.
So, John, did you pick a target date yet? Everybody was trying to pin a target date. You kept on saying July.
July. Sometime in July, I guess.
How about let's start with year 2020.
I'm gonna wake up one morning and I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go to the store today. Hey,
What he really did is he bought a huge building just so he could store his eBay inventory in.
Yep.
And he's gonna have all the crap, and people will get there. Not a single price tag on anything.
His wife told him to get that crap out of the house. So he went out and bought a building.
Yeah, she says you need to get this stuff out of the house. I said, well, I don't mind spending over $60,000, so let's go buy a store.
Yeah.
They want to know what the hell you're building. Your damn office. Get the hell off
It's like Pee Wee's Playhouse, only with antiques.
6 months from now, he's gonna be.
I can see John getting a big chair, and he's all like, "Hey, Cherry, how you doing?"
Well, I will tell you, I don't care if I ever open it. Honestly, I just start going in there in my store. I turn my music on, I walk around, and I look at my own stuff. I don't care. Honestly, if I never open the door, I don't care. It's the coolest thing about it is that it's mine, and I can go in and I can do whatever I want there. I mean, I can slide around in my underwear with a pair of sunglasses on like Tom Cruise.
It's okay as long as you don't dance around and say it puts the lotion on its skin.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's why John likes to stay late nights there.
I was
Why
going
is
to
that?
get there tonight.
Well, because he can walk around in his tidy whities and slide on the floor.
It's like knowing what it's like to be at the zoo. It's because I stand in there and people walk through and they put their. I've got 500 forehead prints up against my window and nose prints. So I'm just like, I gotta go clean that off.
You know what you should put? You should put a sticker on the window up there that says, "If you put your forehead on my window, I have the right to put you inside this store in a cage."
In the basement.
It actually
you're gonna put people. You're gonna put like people on display up in your window. That way, everybody can look at them like an animal.
Yeah, or you
I don't think no one else here has ever had a retail store selling the stuff on eBay, right?
Nada.
No.
No.
I mean, aside from an antique booth, no.
My family had a consignment shop / eBay. They did. That's where the beginnings of eBay started, but not specifically just a store to sell eBay out of it. No.
I don't believe it.
Well, I don't care if you believe it, Cletus.
I don't believe it.
I told my wife when I die, I want her to cremate me, mix me up in the concrete, and make a plaque out of me in the front of that store in memory of John Johnson, just right to the front.
And then with a sign that says "Now open."
It's going to say finally open.
That's fine, yeah.
Hey, and then with your wife would probably be smart. Probably like $2 to take a picture with you. You know?
No. If I died tomorrow, by next week she'd have a for sale sign on this farm, for sale sign on our building, and all of my stuff would be sold, and she'd be moving to the ocean.
Well,
She'll be kicking back like this. Ah, the good life.
Yeah.
Be there. I'm worth more dead than alive.
Instead of climbing over death piles.
I'll be in heaven. I don't care.
Steven straight in the chat says, John, how much is this?
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Steven straight in the chat says, John, how much is this? Sorry, that's not for sale.
That's not for sale, yeah.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Mary, I need to send you a not open house sign.
You should put a sign on the door that says, "Nothing is for sale. It's all just for looks."
Yeah.
I bet we could find the Pee Wee's Playhouse sign.
And then charge like $2 or $3 at the door to get in to have everybody come look at your stuff.
Yeah, just to look.
Like a museum?
Admission fee.
Yeah.
I'm a collector, not a retailer.
Yeah, you can come in and look, but you can't buy anything.
Yeah.
John's Museum.
How much is this? $400.
But it's not
literally.
No. It could be for sale if it's $400. It might only be worth $100, but That's
Yeah.
the way you do it.
It's a Beanie Baby.
Yeah.
Put ridiculous prices, and so they don't sell.
Just make sure you put some eBay readouts of the highest listed item and tape it to every item too.
It's a Diamond Disney VHS.
A Black
Diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah, it's the Black Diamond VHS.
I know it sells for, I know it sells for $300 on eBay, but I'm better than eBay, so I'm gonna charge $400.
Yeah.
This one's right here. You can test it out.
Melissa, not tonight. No, not tonight. I'm not going to do a show after Pat's. No.
Yeah, you caused enough trouble on that last one.
What? What are you talking about?
That was the one.
The wheel.
My name is associated.
Did the wheel fall off?
Do you know that show's up like over almost 500 views right now?
Wow.
I get views on that thing every day.
People watch your videos. Nice. That's good to know.
I know.
They're not watching mine. They must be watching yours.
My watch time on my lives went from like 10 minutes up to like 37. So that's a good thing.
Yep.
I don't know why anybody would ever watch my shows, but
Well, you do it so late at night. The potential is that since you're so late at night, people actually fall asleep with the computer still on.
yeah, that's a good thing, I guess.
That's why his watch time went up.
Yeah,
So that's true.
Joe.
that's how you do it, guys. You have late shows and hope people fall asleep with their computers still on.
I got 8 million watch hours on one live, but nobody said anything in the chat.
Yeah.
It's because you got that dango Cletus on there. He just runs his mouth all the time talking about Jeff Gordon.
Who is that?
Jeff Gordon. He's
is
the
that?
best. Ain't no Dale Earnhardt Jr. I tell you what, that boy ain't worth he ain't worth the sniff where Jeff Gordon pees.
Is this going to be the employee that works at the shop, John?
What'd you say?
Are you going to be working at the shop?
Well, I think I might. I don't know. It depends on if they give me what I'm asking for. I need $5 a day and a can of Skull.
John Deerte doesn't know how to read and or write, so he can't work nothing.
I tell you what,
he don't even know how to take a pen cap off of a pen.
I can count to one. That's twice.
That's
as
how
many,
slow he
twice
is.
as many women that you've ever been with.
What are you talking
One.
about?
I said I can count to one, and that's twice as many women that you've ever been with.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know
What are you
you
talking
know.
How have I ever been with one? How do you be with a one? Tell me that.
Second grade.
Tell
And
me,
you did that with
tell me how you are with a number one. What can you do with a number one? You can't do nothing with a number one.
Number one, Jeff Gordon. That's right.
Okay, guys. We're going to take a 2-minute pause here and get back to being normal.
Go back to the show.
Back to the show, guys. We're in full force here, guys.
Hey,
Cletus
leave
J
the
Static,
subject, son.
Cletus J Static, and John Deerte's taking over. Sorry,
These
guys.
guns don't run.
Look at that. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
his own guns.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Pat realizes he's muted.
What?
Pat muted himself and left the other two open.
That's muted.
I'm not muted. Somebody muted the host.
Look at that chat roll. They love it. They love it, Patdees. You can't mute us.
Patdees, you're gonna be a legend after tonight, man. I'll tell you what.
You a legend, son. You got celebrities.
Your views are gonna go from here.
Oh, no, you didn't, Pat. Oh.
Oh boy, you're asking for it now. Oh.
He sent him back to Satan's butthole.
That's right. That's right, Patdees. I'm sending you 2 cans of ShOw because you know how to roll, son. I'm telling you what. Woo, do it.
He taught me how to do it. So.
Yeah. Oh, you'll never hear the end of this.
Oh yeah, I tell you what. That's like kissing your cousin on the first date.
What? Jason Static is live. What? What did it say?
He probably doesn't even realize that he's on.
Oh.
I tell you
Oh, boy.
That's like getting to third base with your second cousin. Ask Krillin. He knows all about that.
But he pays for it too.
Well, not. You don't ever. Hey, I don't know about your family, but you ain't never got to pay nothing in my family.
Oh my God,
Sorry.
Eric, and you're
Okay.
Eric's the only one drinking tonight. Where's Jason? Did he go to bed? Is he not watching?
I think once you kick him, he can't get back in.
Uh-oh.
No, that's
Pat's the expert on that. He knows what to do when you get kicked.
yeah, exactly.
I'm almost done drinking. I only drank about half of the whatever size this thing was.
Don't hold up that bottle again.
After the old Smoky is all gone now.
He says he's drinking Zima, and it's the best.
Zima Light.
Zima Light.
Yep. Watch live now. Jason Static.
Only one of us actually has a Zima sign in their office, so
I don't know what you're talking about. I bought that for someone.
Do you use a straw when you drink it, Jason?
Yeah.
Jason did go live.
I think once you.
Did you
once
read what he said?
Yeah. It's the same. It's the same title you used the other night, wasn't it?
Patdees, you're getting pulled up on. Is the title?
Is that what he said?
Oh,
Good morning.
yeah.
Why did he start? Did he start it live up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Started a new.
What's up, Oscar? Welcome in. Welcome to the train wreck.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Oscar, how you doing, buddy? I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
We're keeping
It's
Craig
early.
up.
No yawning. Actually, it's not early. Y'all know I usually don't stay up this late. Past my
I
base.
know. You,
on this show, do anything on my show, copyright strike.
what's he holler about now? Oh my God! I don't know what the hell happened
Yeah,
tonight.
the Sundown Crew's about to. I think they're coming to strike, Pat. Just
That's all right.
7 thumbs down. Oh yeah. So anybody
Make that 9.
anybody doing anything normal this coming week?
This is as normal as it gets.
No, I mean, is anyone going away on July 4th or anything?
No.
No, not me.
No, I'm saving my money for later on in the month.
What are you going to be doing, Eric?
Me and Jason are going to go to an auction. Or I'm going to go to the auction. Jason might just bag out on me. You never know how he is. So
Yeah, you know.
on the 18th.
yeah. You're welcome to come.
Where's it going to be? What
It'll be in
state?
Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay, yeah, you don't have to tell me where. All right, so then you're going to drive. Yeah, I'll be interested. So let me know. Hey, John, what's going on there, bud?
He's
You
moving.
got awful quiet.
I'm listening to Jason Static rant about taking your views. I ain't gonna let him do it, Patdees. You're my boy now. You're my boy. I got you for 2 cans of Skull and a Zima. I ain't letting Jason Static do anything to you. You hear me, Jason Static? I know you're watching. I know you're watching because you're watching his channel while you're live on yours, and you can go suck an egg. I got him told for you.
Is that what he said?
He ain't gonna be able to do it. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
This is like Inception.
No, dare say, no, dare say, you're not gonna be able to do nothing.
Hey, see, he lied to my audience. He said he wasn't going live. Now he's over there going live. Don't buy his hot sauce. There.
Hey, I agree with that. That hot sauce has probably got a little bit. Oh, he's talking trash. You know what we should do to him? He gonna try to copyright strike us. I don't think that's right.
Hey,
I tell you what, there's a lot of things I won't settle for, and that's disinformation. I'm like Facebook. Let's kick him off. Let's get him going. Everyone go over and give him thumbs up right now.
He's gotten into apple juice.
He's got 2 more thumbs up. Well, guys, hey, on that note, I'm going to actually thumbs down it and shut it down a couple minutes early tonight.
I want to get a bunch of trolls.
He ain't going to do nothing, Patdees. I know where he lives at. I'll go over to his house and pee on the doorknob.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I do appreciate everyone stopping in. We do have 39 watching still. 34 thumbs up, 8 thumbs down, probably all for Jason. But if we can get him over there and get 38 thumbs up, that would be satisfaction for me for tonight. Get him to have 35. I got 35. Get 35 thumbs up on his channel. That would be great. But hey, guys, I'm going to actually cut out. I do got to get up and do stuff with the electrician tomorrow morning. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. And sorry a little bit about towards the end there. We kind of went a little haywire, so but that happens. So, all right, guys. Everyone want to just say goodbye?
Good night, guys.
Enjoyed it.
Night.
Good night. Brought to you by Old Smoke.
Take care.
Good night.
Bottle out of here.
We don't know what's in that bottle.
Jason, him and everybody.
Yeah.
If everyone wants to go over to Jason Static's channel, Patdees, for getting pulled up on, do me a favor, click the thumbs up. Show your support to Patdees72. Greatly appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night.